Our home is your home, but we have rules if you come here. You cannot destroy it.
No structure over the water. They started at 110 approved. They were down to 40. My brother, they're not going to get not even one.
Don't destroy the islands. Don't destroy for development. Build your development around what exists.
This is not about colors, and this is not about pointing fingers as to who approved or who didn't approve. We need to fight so that in the future these things don't happen, but we need to fight so that this one doesn't happen.
We need to fight. We need to go to Belmopan and a big mass of Marion, make a demonstration. Don't be afraid.
Yes, I'm emotional because I love what Belize is, and Belize is ours, and we're going to fight teeth, hands and feet to show that this is what we want.
Tuesday night at the San Pedro Alliance then was heated, with tempers flaring and emotions running high. The crowd gathered to voice their strong objections to the Cayo Rosario development. According to a revised environmental compliance plan signed by the Department of the Environment and the developer in 2020, the project can move forward if it meets the environmental requirements. Just last week, government agencies reviewed the project again and gave it the green light. Right now, Cayo Rosario has an unfinished cement structure standing over the sea, connected to the island by a pier. This is the model for the other 39 structures they plan to build, which means driving hundreds of piles into the seabed to support the buildings and piers. San Pedro Mayor Wale Nunes, who is also a licensed tour operator, attended the meeting. He understands the residents' concerns and says he is standing with them in this cause.
Even though Cayo Rosario doesn't fall under the town council's jurisdiction, and we have expanded our municipal boundaries, and it still doesn't include Cayo Rosario. Even though it's not part of our jurisdiction, it directly affects our people. It's the livelihood of our fishermen, of our tour guides that visit these islands, and so we have to be concerned. So I came here today not only as the mayor, but also as a tour guide, also as a resident, to listen out and to be informed more than anything else about what is the situation with Cayo Rosario. So I'm here to stand with my people, and we will fight the fight if that's the case.
We tried to get a comment from Belize Rural South Area Representative and Blue Economy Minister Andre Perez, but had no luck. So we asked Mayor Nunes about their discussions on the topic to find out where the minister stands.
I have reached out to him, and I know that himself, and as well as Hol Chan, they were trying to fight this not to happen. However, there are permits already issued, and if that is the case, then there are some legalities when it comes to these things. So we're just looking at different options, and partnering with the San Pedro Citizens for Sustainable Development.
Oceana, represented by Alyssa Noble, as well as the World Wildlife Fund, represented by Nadia Boud, were on hand to lend their support to the fight against the project.
Only through your voices can there be changes, of course. When communities are effectively engaged, change will happen. So I commend you guys, and we will be there to support you along the way.
There are Belizeans everywhere who are fighting this fight. And we're going to continue fighting this fight if we don't take a stand now. And so we're here to show support. We're here to support. We're here to lend experience, expertise, because this is not new.
The Hol Chan Marine Reserve, established in 1987, aims to protect marine areas where endangered species thrive. Interestingly, no one from Hol Chan attended the meeting, but former director Miguel Alamia, a trained marine biologist, is fully backing the groups opposing the project. He mentioned that during his time leading the Hol Chan Marine Reserve, he fought hard to keep the sea around Cayo Rosario untouched.
The whole idea was to keep it pristine, natural, for the fishermen to maintain their livelihoods for maybe perpetuity. Bonefish feed on those sandy flats. And if you go there, like those researchers, you see, that's why I question the validity of that research. Because if you go there, you see white sand, but you don't see anything else. But within that sand, there's a lot of organisms like cocopods, crustaceans, little shrimps, and other organisms living within that ecosystem, that sandy flat ecosystem. And that's where the bonefish go and feed.
When the developers of Cayo Rosario purchased the 6-acre island in 2008, the Hol Chan Marine Reserve did not include the sea around the island. The reserve was expanded in 2015, and that was when the sea around the island became a part of the reserve. Despite everything, the groups firmly believe that private property doesn't extend to the surrounding sea and that no development should interfere with it. The public meeting was led by the San Pedro Citizens for Sustainable Development. The organization has over a dozen group members comprising tour operators, environmentalists, and concerned residents. The San Pedro Tour Operators Association, chaired by Roberto Canul, is one of its members.
If they destroy those flats, you will never see the marine life, the fishes, the bonefish, the tarpon, the permits that visit those areas. You will never see that again. We just saw a video the other day of people being chased from the area because of the development that is happening there. And we don't stand for those type of things.
The Environmental Compliance Plan states in point 1 that clearance is given to Cayo Rosario Development Limited for the construction of, among other things, overwater bungalows, an arrival dock, an outdoor pool, an island villa, island cottages, a beach club, and an education center. Dr. Abdiel Perez, another marine biologist, explained that the activities in the sea have already had a negative impact on the seabed.
So just that area in the south where they're already putting a lot of the material, that hosted at least maybe 800 to 1,000 bonefish easily at any time, right? Because of all of the development, there's nothing there no more, right? All the dredging, all the noise, and all the material that they're dumping is changing the entire bottom, right?
The concerned groups are planning to hire a legal expert to help them navigate the situation. They're also setting up a GoFundMe account to cover their expenses. In the coming weeks, they plan to create videos showing the damage that's already occurred and seek international support to halt the project's progress. Reporting for News 5, I'm Marion Ali.